Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. So glad to have you here for the show today. As you can see from the title, uh, type in the comment section what you think. We're going to be talking about the latest ploy uh, being used, and uh, the title of the video is New York Forms Reparations Committee. Now, type it in the comment section and you'll see I keep looking. I have to read the comments in the comment section, guys. So if you keep seeing me looking, I'm actually reading the comments on my phone. Welcome everyone to the live. Lady Libra, Mo, everyone's coming in now. And you know how we do. We have intelligent conversations and everyone gets to voice their opinion. That's great. You know, it's great to be an American. We all have our own thoughts. We don't subscribe to groupthink on this channel. Everyone has their own individual thoughts. How you doing, Janice? So tell me what you think about this topic. If you're familiar with it, fine. If not, glad you're here. And we'll be discussing it. And like every other video, if you look below, once I end the live, if you look at the videos in the description box, everything that I share with you can be substantiated. So I'm not pulling things out of the air. I'm not making things up. How you doing, Anthony? Everyone, Hope is having a Merry Christmas. I'm trying to do the same. So this is the latest ploy that's being utilized to try to get Black Americans to return to the Democratic Party. So New York, for how many of you, first of all, if you're familiar with that this happened this past week, type it in the comment section. So they formed a committee, right? If you haven't been here on the channel, how you doing, Lorna? Go back and check the videos. Guys, the last video I did on what's going on, we know what's going on in the sanctuary cities. It's 99, almost 100,000. So these videos are really taking off. So these are things that people really have on their mind and that people are really concerned about. And so that's what I have to talk about. I have to talk about what people want to hear. And so to me, like I said, if you're familiar with this, go ahead and type that in the comment section, folks. The way I look at this whole issue, this is an absolute desperation. We know that with the 2024 election coming up, we've already talked about a lot of Black Americans are walking away from the Democratic Party. And so they're going to pull out all stops, folks. And those of you who are here, stick around. I'm going to have one drawing today to make someone's Christmas just a little bit merrier. Okay. James said, especially at this time of year, nobody in New York even knows about it. Actually, ma'am. Thank you, James. So again, I'm glad I can share information. We know this time of the year, people get really busy and you're not, paying attention to everything that's going on necessarily in the news. I mean, it's just busy. We're working. We have families. Okay. So again, tell me what you think about this in the comments section. So we've already talked about the exodus of Black Americans from the Democratic Party. Now, have you heard of, and most of you know I'm an educator, have you heard of gaslighting, ladies and gentlemen? Well, if you haven't, I will share with you what that term actually means. That's actually the practice of psychological manipulating someone into questioning their own sanity. How you doing, 300? How you doing, Florence? How many of you, Lady Libra, excuse me, is here? I don't see Rhonda here. Those of us who like those really old movies. One of my favorite movies of all time, and if you're familiar with it, type it in the comment section, is Gaslight. 1944 movie with Charles Boyer and Joseph Cotton and Ingrid Bergman. So long story short, the husband, played by Charles Boyer, tries to make the wife think she's crazy because he wants to kill her and take her money and all these types of things. So I actually shared the link. If you like old black and white movies, oh, Lorna Green, great. So I actually shared the link to that movie. If you like the old black and white movies when Hollywood was really big, you know, MGM, Paramount, check it out. Lorna was our winner, one of our winners last week, and she received her winnings. So those of you who are here, please stick around. We're going to have one drawing so I can make someone's Christmas a little bit merrier. All right. 300 is an excellent movie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So gaslighting, I just explained what that was. So now you know where that terminology came from. Now, uh, so this is obviously being done to appease, to pander to Black Americans. Just another ploy, just another trick. This is, guys, this is gaslighting 101. If you want to know how to do it, this is how it's done. So again, I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm just giving you straight facts. I don't make this stuff up. And what I tell you, you can, if you don't look, click on my links, you can research it for yourself. Everyone can see all of the money that the sanctuary cities have been providing for the migrants while Americans go without. Okay. So now, how you doing, partner? Now they're so California started this. Now here's New York. Okay, so they're pulling out all stops. Don't be fooled. So reparations, tell me what you think in the comment section. So now they're getting all these committees together. Reparations to give African Black Americans money for slavery and all this other stuff. You know, so that if they write a check for how much to who, right? So again, you know, look at the gaslighting that's going on. It's an election year. That's when you hear all of this trickery coming up. The blue states will continue to pander or appease Black Americans by having commissions at the state level, at the local level, trying to retrieve the Black Americans who are saying, no, we're not putting up with this and we're leaving. And they have abandoned the Democratic Party. They said either they're not going to vote at all, they'll sit this one out, or they'll vote Republican. So tell me what you think about these latest developments here in the comment section. So, of course, the main goal, the primary goal, how you doing, Rhonda, is to get Black people back on the Democratic train, back on the plantation. That's the ultimate goal. But again, folks, think for yourselves. Groupthink, that has to go away. That just has to go away. If you don't return to the Democrats, guess what? They're going to lose, and they know that. So just so you know, and I've been reading, I try to answer all the comments, but one of my last videos, like I said, well over 99,000. I answer all that I can. So if I miss your comment, charge it to my head, not my heart. But I am trying to answer all of your comments. But when a video gets almost 100,000 views, folks, that may not necessarily happen. But I am trying. So one reason, and if you haven't been watching the videos in this series, go back. One reason that they're trying to fast track these illegal immigrants is because, of course, they want the votes, since so many Black Americans are leaving the Democratic Party. So some of the comments that I'm reading, people, you know, are prefacing their statement with, I'm a white male, I'm a white female. And some say I'm a Black male, I'm a Black female. So some people are prefacing their statement with their race, which, you know, that's fine. But they're just letting me know this is my race and this is how I feel about this topic. That's fine, folks. But a lot of them, Black and white, that's fine, Gina. A lot of them, Black and white, are saying the same thing. You have been replaced. That's what they're saying to Black Americans who live in these blue cities. Wake up. You've been replaced. You've been promised things for years and years and years. It's never happened. All of the other groups that they have invested in, some of them don't even vote Democratic, but they get everything that you are promised. So tell me what you think. And of course, Al Sharpton supports reparations for Black people. I think you guys, if you've been watching the series, you know how I feel about Al Sharpton. He's the biggest race hustler in America. Don't be fooled, guys. If you look at it, since what? Johnson, of course, and the Civil Rights Bill, there's a standing legacy of Black Americans voting for the Democrats. But guys, we should not be monolithic. Look at each person and their qualifications. What do they stand for, as say, opposed to what you think, what you feel, what your morals are. So Al Sharpton, biggest race hustler in America, period. All right. If he starts talking or if he gets on board with something, watch out. Okay. His job, his position, his money, please. He does his photo ops, of course, with the president, the vice president, whoever, as long as he's in the media. All right. Al Sharpton is a puppet doing what he's told. I told you this is all scripted. Gina, how you doing? Into the bench, how you doing? Okay, Rhonda says, I support Al Sharpton wholeheartedly. Okay, fine. All right, Rhonda. Golden Nova, Black people need to learn how to hold these politicians. It's about accountability. Exactly, Golden Nova. 300. Like I always say, the Democrats and Republicans are two wings on the same. 300, that's actually a very good point. So we've been told the last few years to vote for the lesser of the two evil. What do you do when you only have a two-party system? How you doing, Gina? Peace to you. Al Sharpton only served. Peace to you. Those are my personal feelings. Now, I told you I'm a Generation Xer, so I go way back with Al and some of his shenanigans. So some people may not be familiar with all of those, but I agree with you wholeheartedly. But again, that's okay. We can all have our own thought process. That's okay. We don't have to, become angry and not speak to each other. That's fine. But if you look at the blue states, the blue cities, the sanctuary cities, what do? They protect illegal immigrants from the federal government. So they won't help them find them. They hide them. They won't help the government arrest them, hold them accountable for anything. Now, if any of us breaks any laws, okay, tell me, type it in the comment section. If you have a governor, a mayor, or city council people who are going to hide you or protect you, no. If you break the law, guess what? You're going to be arrested. So no special treatment for you. If you break the law, you're going to jail, right? Pay the fine, whatever the case may be, do the time. How you doing, Rhonda? We can't get good people in office because it takes money, and we aren't giving up money unless it comes with a fish plate. Rhonda. All right, guys. News alert. Miss Spicy is in the comment section. Okay. So she's back. Okay, Rhonda. Shots fired. I cannot argue with you. Okay. 300. We should have been selling our votes to the highest bidder, meaning if you're not doing something specifically for us, you do not get our vote, and don't tether ourselves to one part. Right. Make people work for your vote and then hold them accountable. And so if they don't do what they say they're going to do next election cycle, don't say, oh, well, and still vote for that same person. No, that's not how that's supposed to go, folks. So again, look at everything, the whole entire situation, and tell me what you think. Because if we go back to 2016, now, if you remember, everybody, let's go back to 2016. Everyone wanted Queen Hillary to win, right? If you remember, most of the Democrats wanted Bernie Sanders. What did they do? They chose Queen Hillary because they just knew she was going to win. So they ignored what the people wanted, right? Oh, they just knew Queen Hillary was going to win. Not. So that's being authoritarian, not democratic. You chose who you wanted to represent the Democratic Party. So again, folks, watch the word semantics, the word salad that's being used. Don't be fooled. This is more trickery, more deception, more double dealing. This is guile behavior, more cunning behavior, sleight of hand. Do I need to go on? Okay. Golden Nova says, where are the Democrats and their rallies? Because I don't hear what they are speaking. What are their values, morals, and viewpoints on the issues of today? Right, Golden Nova? So before you vote, those are the questions that need to be answered. so that you're not duped again, because a lot of duping has been going on. So New York is just following California's lead, guys. And if you don't know what's going on in California, Rhonda, Hillary won the popular vote. It's the electoral college that has to go. Okay, Rhonda, good point. The electoral college, a lot of people say that's faulty. Type in the comment section, guys, what you think about that. Okay, so New York following California's lead. Guys, let's be transparent. They have no intentions of cutting checks for people. No, that's just, again, to get you emotional. Oh wow, they're going to give us money. No, they're not. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, Lady Leba said facts, Rhonda. Okay, so they're playing the same game. All right, manipulation. So again, it's being done to get people emotional. These people care about us. No, they don't. Golden Nova says, I'm tired of tokenism. Okay, very good. Now, you guys know I did a video on Dr. Thomas Sowell. So you guys, everyone, I have more people here now. Tell me what you think about the reparations issue. Should Black people receive reparations? Okay. Now, I did a video, Dr. Thomas Sowell, of course, world-renowned economist. He's written over 40 books, political commentator, philosopher. And he says, no. He says that millions of people all across the world are descendants of slaves. How you doing, VRJ40? Popular vote has never determined U.S. presidency. Okay, good. Chef Finest Wine, welcome to the 30 in the chat. Please hit the like button. Thank you, partner Rhonda. All of the info is in plain sight online, but nobody wants to do the hard work of reading. We need to stop being a country who values entertainment over education. Miss Spicy, Rhonda, you've been here. You've been a guest here several times. How many times have we said that? How many times have we said that? Entertainers are more important than educators. That's a problem. Rhonda, Jewish people did get reparations. True fact. Okay. Golden Nova. So Rhonda, so those of you who think we should receive reparations, how much money? How would that work? How would you determine who would receive money? How much? Golden Nova, that gave Juneteenth, but didn't want to give us legal changes in the law that would benefit us as Black people. Okay, Golden Nova. So they're saying, well, it may not necessarily be money. It may be policy change, education vouchers. So a lot of this is not being stated at this point. It's just a large gray area, so that you're out here wondering what you might get, which is probably going to be nothing. This is this is being done because of the election cycle 2024. 300, America should right her biggest wrong. Okay, 300. Now, what's your suggestion? So everyone in the chat section, tell me what you think should be done. Okay, so Dr. Thomas Sowell, I'm going to give you his thoughts. I'm currently reading his book. Now, I personally feel that Dr. Thomas Sowell's, and then again, he's written over 40 books. His book should be required reading. I'm reading now, Economic Facts and Fallacies. And I don't have time to really read, but social justice fallacies. I hope you can see it. All right. So I'm currently trying to read some of his books. It's just hard whenever you're working and you're trying to, maintain. You don't have a lot of time to work in for reading. 300. We should start off with a minimum of 100,000 per household plus tangibles. Okay. Anthony Capone, Sowell is amazing. Yes, Dr. Sowell, world renowned. Okay, 300. Not a big fan of Thomas Sowell. Okay, that's fine. Janice McIntyre, a check will not do the community any good if we run to the car dealer, jewelry store, or clothing store and give it right back. We need financial education for Janice. She gets it. Exactly. Even Oprah said years and years ago, she used to give money to people in need. I mean, large sums of money. And then they would be right back. It's a mentality, folks. Janice gets it. Golden Nova says reparations would benefit Black people. They owe us. But reparations come not only in money, it comes in health care, building up the areas that Black people live in, education, getting their hands off. Okay, Pamela, good afternoon from downstate. Illinois. Okay, how you doing, Pamela? Great listening to you. You're doing good work. Love to see it. Subbing. Thank you so much, Pamela. Glad to have you here as well. Of our banks and monies, Rhonda Morrison, free college fund, Black charter schools, give more money to HBCUs, fix environmental inequalities. That's just a start. Okay, so good. I'm trying to find out what some of you think can be done. Arthur, yes, we should get reparations, mostly cash. Dr. William Doherty of Duke University, From Here to Equality, advocates for reparations. Okay. Now, so you guys are telling me what you think. Now, I'm going to tell you what Dr. Thomas Sowell says, and then you can type in the comment section what your feelings are. So he says slavery is a universal institution, has been for thousands of years. And he says that we should not receive reparations, okay? And that if we receive reparations for slavery, that would be the greatest wealth transfer ever. And he says, he talks about how when whites were enslaved in North Africa by the Barbary pirates, he says they didn't ask for reparations because no one's going to pay it. And he says that the whites who were enslaved by the Barbary pirates, now one thing about Dr. Sowell, he does have receipts. He says that exceeded the number of Africans who were enslaved in the Americas and the American colonies. So tell me what you think about that. And he says the white people who were enslaved never asked for reparations because no one's going to pay it. Now, what do you think about that? 300, Dr. Claude Anderson should be the main person they talk to if they're serious about reparations for us. He's been saying we need reparations since the 70s. Okay, so 300 has his ideas. Okay. I thought Thomas Sowell was anti. That's what I'm saying, 300. He is anti that. Yeah, I hope you heard what I said earlier. He is anti-reparations because he's saying we all have ancestors at some point or another in our histories where we had ancestors who were enslaved at some point in time. Arthur says murder is a habit that's universal as well. Doesn't mean it shouldn't be punished. Okay, Arthur, good point. So you guys tell me what you think. Again, Golden Nova. All right, you guys have some good points here. I think it's a bunch of crock. This is to make sure that we hold America accountable of its sins. Saying sorry, don't cut it while their wealth is still steadily building. Okay, and that's what Golden Nova had to say. And like I said, I have been reading Dr. Sowell's books. And 300, I'll have to check on. I haven't done any readings so far as Dr. Claude Anderson's concerned. I haven't read any of his publications because I'm just busy with these right now. But I will try to get around to that. But you guys tell me how you feel. But again, regardless of who you vote for, don't be duped. Don't be tricked. Make sure you know all stops will be pulled out prior to the election. And I just want everyone to know that. And I'd like for everyone to be on guard. And those of you who came in the chat late, well, I'm going to, if you can, go back. I mentioned gaslighting. That's exactly what's going on in this particular case. And I just want people to be aware and cognizant of that so that they don't blindly run out here and vote for someone thinking that they actually are going to go through with this because they're not. 300 is in place now. Okay. Rhonda, white people are the only race who has oppressed every other race. The white people who were enslaved were able to overcome. They aren't still feeling the effects 400 years later. Okay, that's from Miss Spicy, Rhonda Morrison. Golden Nova, I need to hear from the people who are running because now is the time to hear what they have to say. Okay, good point, Golden Nova. So, and make sure, don't just listen to what they have to say. Go back and look at their record. Anyone can say anything to get your vote now. Go back and look at their record. That's going to be key so that you're not duped, so that you're not fooled. and so that you're not bamboozled. Um, okay, so excellent statements. I love the conversation that we have here. And again, I want everyone to be aware, um, so that when you go into that voting booth, you feel comfortable, you feel like you did your research, and you're going to vote for the best person that aligns most closely with your values, your views, and that's all I care about. All right, that you are comfortable with that. All right, I'm going to have one drawing today. You have to be here to win. So I'm going to make someone's Christmas just a little bit brighter. And to expedite the process, instead of writing names on the paper, I'm just going to scroll. And whichever name, I'm going to scroll here on my phone. And whichever name, I'm going to scroll up and down. I won't look. Whichever name that my pen touches, I'm going to put my pen here. And whoever's name the pen touches, that's who will win their little Christmas gift. Golden Nova, thank you. Please hit the like button. Chef Finest Wine, Merry Christmas to you, partner. Arthur, read Dr. Doherty's books From Here to Equality and the Black Reparations Project. Okay. Rhonda, let's be real, it's not going to be perfect. All politicians are going to be somewhat corrupt. Good point, Rhonda. You're absolutely right. Janice, the Japanese, the indigenous people, and other groups have received reparations without any argument. Groups have received reparations. Okay, now that's a true statement, Janice. James, no roll call today. Okay, if you're here, stay here. I'll do the roll call, James, because I don't want to choose someone's name and they're not here because I want someone to get this Christmas bonus. If you're here, type here. I'll give you guys a minute to do that because I know depending on your Wi-Fi, some people may hear this before or later than others. Okay. If you're here, type here. And then my pen is going to choose a winner. And I hope everyone, Mary Meadows, and everyone, okay. Sapetti, Sione is here, all right? Hello to everyone. Guys, make sure Lorna's here again, okay? Anthony's here. Make sure that you hit that little thumb. Share this content out with your family and friends. And peace to you. How are you? Okay. All right. I think, is that everyone? All right. Okay. Give you another minute. Gina's here. Okay. Michael LeClaire is here. Okay. Is that it? Yes. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. We'll be here again next Sunday, 4:00 p.m. All right. All right. I'm going to scroll and see who the pen chooses. I won't look. I'm just going to let it scroll and the pen will choose. Okay. I'll look at you so you know there are no hanging chads here. No cheating. Okay. All right. Lady Libra, you are the winner. Lady Libra, are you still here? James, you are here. Lady Libra, if you're here, please say here. You're the Christmas winner. All right. All right. Let me put the sound on here. All right. Okay. Lady Libra is here. Yes, she's here. All right, Lady Libra. Lady Libra, I think you've won before in the past. So hopefully I still have your Cash App info. But if not, now my email is up under each video. Please make sure email me your Cash App info so I can put a little Christmas bonus in there for you. Okay. And since Lady Libra is the winner, I told you she's going to get the whole. We're just having one drawing today, folks. So she can go out and get her a little Christmas something. Okay. All right. I enjoyed all of you here today. I hope that you enjoyed me as well. we will definitely do it again next Sunday, 4 o'clock p.m. Those of you who are here for the first time, I try to have a live chat every Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful, Merry Christmas. And I hope to see you all here next Sunday. Lady Libra, I'll be looking for your email with your Cash App info. Congratulations. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you. All right. See you next Sunday, 4 o'clock p.m.